Good morning, friends. Welcome to Subtle Sociology. Let's discuss socially constructed fears in society. Socially constructed fears refers to the fears and anxieties that are not inherently natural or universal but are shaped by social processes, cultural beliefs, and historical context within a society. To understand this concept better, let's consider an example of Indian society. In India, one example of a socially constructed fear is the fear of intercaste or interreligious marriages. This fear is often rooted in social norms, traditions, and cultural beliefs that dictate strict boundaries and restrictions on marrying outside one's caste or religion. The fear associated with such marriages is socially constructed and perpetuated through narratives, stereotypes, and discriminatory practices. Socially constructed fears are influenced by the cultural and historical context of a society. Cultural beliefs, values, and norms shapes perceptions of what is feared and what is considered safe or dangerous. Historical events such as incidents of violence or societal conflicts can also contribute to the construction of specific fears. Along with this, media also plays a significant role in constructing and reinforcing fears within society. News outlets, films, television shows, and social media platforms often sensationalize certain events or issues, leading to the amplification of fears. Media discourse and narratives can shape public perception, creating a climate of anxiety and fear around specific issues. As I told you earlier, in India there is often a fear associated with marriages between individuals from different castes or religions. This fear is socially constructed and rooted in social norms, traditions, and cultural beliefs that dictate strict boundaries for marriage. The fear may arise due to concerns about the perceived loss of cultural identity, the breaking of social norms, or the potential conflicts between the families. Like India, many other countries experiences fears associated with social change brought about by globalization. This fear stems from concerns about cultural assimilation, loss of traditional values, or economic instability. People may fear the erosion of their cultural identity and feel anxious about the impact of global influences on local traditions and customs. Furthermore, in multi-religious and multi-ethnic societies like India, there can be fears and prejudices towards religious or ethnic minorities. These fears are often constructed based on stereotypes, historical conflicts, or perceived threats to the majority community. Such fears can lead to discrimination, social exclusion, and even violence against minority groups. In Indian society, there may be a socially constructed fear of outsiders or foreigners. This fear can be rooted in historical experiences, cultural narratives, or perceptions of threat to cultural or religious identity. It may manifest as suspicion, xenophobia, or discrimination towards individuals perceived as outsiders. Socially constructed fears can also manifest in individuals' fear of failure or disapproval from their social groups. In Indian society, this fear may be linked to pressures related to educational achievements, career choices, or conforming to social expectations. It can have implications for mental health, self-esteem, and individual agency. Finally, it's very important to note that socially constructed fears are not static or universal. They evolve over time, influenced by changing societal dynamics, power relations, and external events. Sociologists study socially constructed fears to understand the ways in which fears shape social behavior, reinforce inequalities, and impact individuals and communities.